Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so another month has passed, so I decided let's get to another rare video, and I think this is going to be number 5, part 5 of my rare videos. For this video, I have opted, it's going to be some big ticket items in this one. I am not going small at all in this video. It is going to be some big busts that I wanted to show. I promised that I would do it sometime in the future, and I felt now is the right time to do it. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get right into it. So the first item I'm going to show off, and I'm going to start off very big here, is, and this is a promise as well that I made, so I'm going to be showing off my Predator edition. So instead of me holding the bust in front of the camera, I thought I'd actually show you the Blu-ray edition that you do get inside it before actually taking the bust out and taking it around it. So I think on my last video, a gentleman by the name of Steve asked me would I, in my next one, would I actually show off the Predator head, and I did say in them videos, and I'll say it in this video, if you want something, if you want to see something up close, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll guarantee I'll put it in the next video. So yes, Steve asked me to show the Predator edition, and I'm more than happy to do so for you, Steve. So yeah, so this is the Blu-ray you get with it. And another thing about this release as well is it's one of the reasons to why I wanted to show it as well, is because this is actually the first piece. This is what started me on my bust journey. My fiance actually bought me this bust. It's right up there. And yeah, ever since that day, I've been collecting busts, and I've never looked back. It's something that I just, I am absolutely obsessed with. And again, you can sort of see by the background behind me how bad my obsession is. So yeah, like I said, this is the Blu-ray you get with it. It does come in this beautiful looking slipcover as well, and this is also the 3D edition of it as well. So I thought I'd just quickly show you the Blu-ray, just the cover, just so I don't have to show it when I go around the bust itself. So yeah, that's the Blu-ray with it. So let's get to it. Let's show you the bust. Right, so here we go, the Predator bust, and as you can see, it displays so unbelievably well. It is a very big piece as well, because it was actually very hard to get in frame. So I'm going to just take this quite quickly around it, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So all this hair as well can be moved, which is quite nice. And the mask does come off, and I will be showing that in a second. So I'm going to take this quickly around to the back of it. Now again, I don't know if this comes out in the camera or not, but there's a drawer right here. It opens and closes, and that's where the Blu-ray goes. So take it around again, and again it's just more hair. Again, you can design his hair wherever way you want, and then take his back around to the front. So let's take the mask off and give you a closer look at his face, and look at that. Absolutely remarkable. And it has just started to lash rain outside, and again, if you can actually hear that in the camera, apologies for that. So I'm going to just zoom in here quickly and give you a close look at his face, and look at his eyes. His eyes are absolutely perfect. They're incredibly sinister, just like the movie. I thought they'd done such a wonderful job at it. And of course, the mouth itself looks absolutely amazing. So the great thing about, I think what I do love about this bust is the fact that you can display it any way you want. You can have it with the mask on, you can have the mask off, and not only that, but I'm almost certain that there is another version of this out there. I think it was a DVD edition of it, and it came with the Predator head as well, but you also got the shoulders as well. But the only problem I had with that was you could not remove the mask off with that piece. So I was never really in a rush to go out and buy it, because let's face it, I probably have the best edition you could own when it comes to a Predator bust, and I didn't see the real point of actually owning 2 of them. So that is it, folks. That is my Predator bust, and what a remarkable piece it really is. Right, so there you have it. That is the Predator bust, and again, it is up there with one of my prized possessions, maybe because it was my first bust, and of course my fiance bought it for me. So there you go, Steve. Thank you again for leaving a comment down in my last video asking to show this, and again, I'm more than happy to do so. Right, so up next we have, this piece is unbelievably rare. There's only 500 of them in the world, and I've decided to show it in this video. So I am going to be showing this off. So this is my Xtro bust edition. Now, to be honest with you, I'm actually drawing a blank on where I actually picked this up from. I presume it must have been Germany eBay. I just cannot remember it. I don't even know what I spent on it. Going by the rarity of it, something's telling me I might have spent a pretty penny on it. But when you do look at it, it's such an absolute remarkable piece. And again, it displays so beautifully. I still have not sat down to watch the movie yet. I have this bust nearly a year now, and I'm embarrassed to say that I still have not seen the movie. I heard it's a, it's your typical sci-fi B movie. Someone even turned around and said to me that there's even a hint of Alien about this movie. Now, whether that's true or not, I honestly don't know. So yeah, let's take us around this and show you exactly what it looks like. Right, so here we go on to Xtro, and it has to be said, even though it's not one of the biggest busts that I own, I have to admit there's an incredible amount of weight to it. And the bulk of the weight is definitely been taken up by the base of it here. It has just, yeah, like I said, just an incredible amount of weight. So I'm going to just quickly take us around this and show you, get you as close as I can to this piece. But the one thing I do love is the base on this, and as you can see, you can sort of see the leaves. And the only downside to it is, when you do look over here, you can sort of see where, where the bust has been kind of added to the base. It's quite evident. They could have hid that a hell of a lot better. You can sort of see it on that side as well. So it's the only kind of minor little nitpick that I do have. But that is the base of it there, and Xtro looks just absolutely incredible. It really does. So yeah, I'm going to just put this up close. I'm going to show you the alien's face. And just 1 second there, this yoke is sliding out. So right, that's the alien up close and personal. And I have to admit, it is quite sinister, it has to be said. Loving the red eyes on it. But again, my eyes just keep getting drawn to the base of this, which I really do love. So, right, as you can see here, this thing that keeps sliding out, that holds everything. And I will show everything in this now in a second. But there you go, that is another side angle look at it. I'm not quite sure, again, like I said, I have not seen the movie, so I don't know how accurate this bust is to the actual alien itself. I'm sure it's very close, because all these German editions always do have a good representation when it comes to the actual bust itself, that is. So yeah, that is just a quick look at the bust up close, as I can actually get it for you. But again, just an overhead view there again of the alien, and you can sort of see the spine going down there, and again a closer look at the base as well. So right, turn this back around and just give us another look at that, the front of it. I think it really does look amazing. It does. So right, I'm going to slide this thing open. We will take everything out, and I will show you what's inside it. So I'll move the bust to a side, and I think we'll start with the discs first. So here we go. So it's just a standard, your standard kind of slipcover. It's a Platinum Cult Edition as well. I'm almost certain that this is a 5-disc set. So there's quite a bit in there. And as you can see down the bottom as well, it's Uncut HD Remaster. So that's the back of it there. And that's a closer look at the features that you do get with it. And then take us around to the back. Take the slipcover off, sorry. And so it's the exact same as the slipcover itself, so I'm not going to take us around that again. So right here are the discs, and right here on the right is your soundtrack. Over here you have a bonus disc, and that is the Blu-ray bonus disc. And then take us around here, and that is the bonus disc on DVD. That is the movie on Blu-ray. And I think then this must be the movie on DVD. So yeah, so 5-disc set. And yeah, close that back up. And you got a few little pieces here. I don't know what that's meant to be. Maybe it's just the... again, if it's a cert, I don't know what it is. So this here is the track listing for the soundtrack, as you can see. And then you have this small little booklet. It's behind the scenes booklet. Nothing too fancy. And it just shows you a couple of the upcoming items from the Platinum collection. And you got RoboCop there on TV series. So yeah, that is the disc itself. Another thing you got on this as well is the t-shirt. I'll see if I can take this out for you and give you a good look at it, if you can bear with me. Right, here we go. Right, I remember this t-shirt being quite nice, if I'm being completely honest. Let me see. Right, here we go. So this is the t-shirt. And that looks pretty cool. So as you can see, it's the alien there. Yeah, you have the UFO up there on top. You have the main character, I presume, of the movie. And then, of course, you have Xtro. So, yeah, that is the t-shirt. Just a quick look at that. And then there's one last thing that I need to show in this, and I really do like this piece, is the certificate of authenticity. And as you can see, it gives you a film cell from the movie. So it's an original 35mm film cell of it. So I'm going to take this up, and again, I hope this comes across in the camera. I don't know if it will or not. I don't think it does, no matter what way I bend it. I think you can sort of see it there, but it is the alien inside the film in that cell. And as you can see as well, I have number 11 of 500. I actually never realised I had such a low number for this edition. That is absolutely remarkable. And that is the back of it, and again, it's the alien. And again, I'll just take these up and see if I can get it. No, I don't think it's coming across in the camera, unfortunately. Again, you might get a small hint of it. So, yeah, that is my Xtro edition, folks, and really is an absolute beautiful piece. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is the Xtro bust, and what a piece that actually is. Some of the little pieces that you do get with it are quite nice, and that Blu-ray edition is very special with it. That alone I would have been actually happy with. Right, so on to my next piece, and it's another big item here, and of course I can't show off a Predator head and not show off an alien head, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm going to show you the discs that come with this set. So it is the Alien Quadrilogy. It's the 25th anniversary bust edition. And yeah, this is the casing that you got with the bust itself. So I think everyone knows what this is. It's I think it's a 9-disc set. You get 2 discs per movie, and you also get 1 bonus disc. And I have to admit, I was always a fan of this digipack. I thought it was a lovely piece. But this alien head really was a pain in the ass to get hold of. It was a hard one. And it's hard. It's kind of what makes it even more harder is the fact that the amount of opportunities that I actually had to buy it when it first came out. I remember when it came out in HMV, I think it was crazy money though. It was around 180, 190 pounds for it. And of course I just didn't want to spend that kind of money for it. And thankfully on eBay there a couple of years back, someone was clearly desperate for money, and they actually ended up selling this piece for €80. And I think it was around maybe an extra 20 on delivery. So absolutely remarkable to get it for €100. So right, I'm going to take us around this piece and show you exactly what it looks like. Right, so here we go. This is the alien head, and this one always puts a smile on my face. Again, I think it's one of those things that I honestly never thought I was actually going to have this in my collection. Definitely, without question, one of the biggest editions I'll ever own in my collection. It is incredibly big. There's so much weight to it. It's frightening. So as you can see in the bottom there, you have the Alien 25th Anniversary Edition. So I'm going to take it around. So again, I hope you can sort of see it there, but all the discs are housed in the top of the alien head. I'll give you a closer look at that very soon. So I'm going to take us around, and again, it's not what you call one of the most detailed busts I own, but there's just something about it. Again, just going back to the whole how well it displays, it just looks quite remarkable. So there is just a close look at the front of his face, and that is that looks remarkable. It really does. So right, moving it back around to the side of it here. And I think you do, when you kind of just look at the kind of pieces here, you kind of wish there was just a little bit more to it, just a little bit more detail. But look, it's how it displays, and it is truly one of the best display pieces that I do own in my collection. So right, take us around down to the back of it, and like I said, this entire thing does move. I really need to dust the thing as well. There's a serious amount of dust to it, but look, it adds a little bit of charm to it as well, I suppose. So right, that is the full look at the alien. So I'm going to just take this head off, hopefully without any issue. There we go, that's it off, and there is your discs housed inside it. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, so there's 9 discs, and they do sit in quite well. None of the discs kind of touch each other, which is always great as well. I hope you can sort of see that in the camera. Look at that. And you got a bit of the skull of the alien there as well. That looks pretty cool. And you kind of got a bit of, I don't know, it's kind of, maybe it's not veins, but so much it's just a bit more detail on the actual skull itself. So yeah, I fell in love with the way the discs are actually housed in this thing. And really does, it does look remarkable. So I will take us around down to the sides of it. And in case what people are wondering, no damage at all to any of these discs. They're quite safe. It is this there's this nice kind of velvetish kind of sponge inside it, and nothing was ever going to happen to them. There's not a single mark on the discs. I checked every one of them prior to doing this video. And then that's the back of it there. And then take us right back around to the side of it again. So I'm going to just try and slap this thing back on to see if it goes back on okay. I think this is the way it goes on. So there we go. So that is my alien bust. It's just one of those pieces, again, when I look at it, you know, when it comes to detail, it's definitely not the best one I own. But I keep looking at it and I still kind of need to pinch myself that I actually own this edition of it. You just have to understand how hard it is to actually pick one of these up. The only downside to my edition of it was I couldn't get the original box. I've never actually seen the original box for this. I don't even know what it looks like, and that is, yeah, the one little downside to it. Truly is a remarkable piece. So there you go, folks, that is my alien bust. Truly is amazing. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is the alien head, and like I said, can't show off a Predator head and not show off an alien head, and I think both of them complement each other so well. And someday I'm kind of hoping if I can find a bit of room in here, I can put the two of them together, because they actually belong together, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that the movies are any good, anyway good, they're not, they're terrible. I just feel that, you know, Predator and Alien just go hand in hand. I really do. So yeah, hopefully someday I can get them beside each other. Right, so up next, and I've said this in a few of these videos before, that the one great thing that I do love about doing these videos is I can actually start to show off editions that I've never shown before on my channel. I done it the last video I done, part 4, and I think part 3 as well, where I showed off a Moto Terminator bike from Terminator Salvation. I also showed off a Batpod from The Dark Knight. So yeah, it's a great chance to actually show off some of these great editions, and I really do have a lovely one here, and I've been always looking to show this off someday. So yes, up next we have got, it's the X-Men, sorry, the Adamantium edition, and check this thing out. I can't stress how beautiful this release displays. It just looks remarkable. The only downside that I do have to this release is I didn't get the original box with it. Now, I was able to get it for quite cheap, and again, that probably explains why I got it for so cheap, is because I didn't get the original box. And it's always just a little bit of a downside to me when it comes to these editions, because yeah, the box is just as important to me as the item itself. So as you can see there on the side of it as well, that's where all the discs go as well, and yeah, I honestly can't praise this release enough. So again, I've been dying to show this off, so let's not waste any time, let's get right to it. Right, so here we go. This is the X-Men collection, and it's in this Adamantium edition, and I'm going to try my best to get this in frame as well as I can, but it really is a beautiful piece. It's very simple, you know, you have the Wolverine claw, and you kind of have this just yeah, panel at the back of it, I suppose you want to call it. So I'll just take this quickly up here, and as you can see, you do have the X-Men Adamantium edition or collection just written there. And just quickly take us around and let's just have a look at the glove. So as you can see, there is a bit of dust on it. I really need to kind of dust that off a bit, but that's a up close look at the way the claws go into it. These are all plastic, just so you know. Naturally, they're not made of metal. So take us to the other side there. And it just, again, it's one of them pieces I just instantly fell in love with, especially if you're a big fan of Wolverine like I am. So I'm going to take us around into the side of it here, and as you can see there, that is your two movies, or your two box sets do you get in this. I will take them out now in a second and give you a closer look. So I'm going to just put this up again, just give you a close look at the blades. And wow, that is, actually, you know something, one of them has actually just kind of come off there. I need to look into maybe gluing that back in. I don't know why that's happened, but they do look remarkable. It really has to be. It does give this impression of metal, which I think they've done such a wonderful job with. So I don't think there's anything on the bottom of it now. And then let me just take us back around with there a second. These things are starting to fly out. So I'll give you just a look at this side of it as well. And yeah, it's just an amazing piece. There is nothing on the back of it either, as you can see. So yeah, there's not a whole lot else I can say about it. It's just a beautiful display piece. And again, it's one of those things that you probably could wall mount it if you wanted to. I don't know, I actually have it sitting on one of my shelves, but I think you probably could do it. But again, you'd want to be very, very careful with it. So right, take it back around here. And as you can see, if you just tilt this way, these editions come out. And move this to a side, and I'll just quickly show you what they are. So you've got volume 1 and you've got volume 2. So that is the first volume, and that is the Adamantium collection volume 1, of course. And that's the back of it. It just has X written on it. There's a bit of shelfware starting to appear on some of these. So open it up, and you have got the first X-Men movie down. Then you've got X-Men 2. Then you've got The Last Stand, and I presume then it must be a bonus disc, if I'm right in saying. Oh no, you got Wolverine. I didn't realise you actually got Wolverine in this. That's pretty cool. So that is the 4 movies you get there on volume 1. And then take us on to volume 2. And that is the artwork you get with it. So okay, this is the younger X-Men, the kind of the X-Men origin stories. So that is the spine of it there. And then that's the back. It's the same as the other one. And then open it up, a few digital codes there. So you've got X-Men First Class. You've got the Wolverine in there as well. You've got... Right, wait a minute now. So we have the First Class, we got X-Men Wolverine on 3D. And then you've got the Blu-ray disc as well. And then you've also got Wolverine Unleashed. So it's 3 discs. So this only went up to First Class. I actually thought it would have went a bit further, so it doesn't. So so you get basically, what, 4 movies in this one, and you only get 2 movies, am I right in saying that? The Wolverine, yeah, just 2 movies in that one. So there you go, folks, that is everything you get in the Wolverine, the Adamantium collection. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is the X-Men collection, the Adamantium edition, sorry. And I have to admit, it's great to actually be able to put that on my channel, sorry, and show you exactly what it looks like, because it really is a fantastic piece, and yeah, it's a great time to be able to show it. Right, so this is going to be my last piece of the video, and another amazing piece. And yeah, this is gonna be, yeah, don't get freaked out when the way I display this here in front of the camera, but it is my Evil Dead Bust edition, and I'll tell you, folks, this is heavy. This is an edition I was actually holding off, believe it or not, for a long time, just for the simple reason, you can get this bust edition. Now this is the German edition I have of it, but you can get one where the actual writing is actually in English, and I was trying to get it, and I just could not get it at the right price. So my fiance ended up getting this for me. I think it was for my birthday there around 2-3 years ago, and look at this. It's an absolute remarkable piece. It would have been nice to get the English writing on the front, but look, it's not going to ruin my enjoyment of it. So yeah, let's take us around this final piece and give you a closer look at what it looks like. Right, so last but not least, we have got the Evil Dead bust. So anyone that's familiar with the Evil Dead movie, you'll know exactly the meaning of this. It's the original cover art for the movie. Like I said, you can get an English version of this with the Evil Dead written on it. It's just a lot harder to get hold of. So I'm going to take you up close and give you a close look at this incredible piece. And there is an amazing amount of detail. It has to be said in this. So let's just have a close look at the hand coming from the terrain there. And there is an amazing amount of detail. You can just see the pieces of flesh kind of torn off it, and that it really is an amazing piece. And just a close look at her hand there as well. It really is brilliant. You can see her clothing is all torn as well. And see if I can get you a close look at the face if I can. The hand is kind of stopping me from getting as close as I can, but that's an idea of how beautiful it actually looks. So again, it's another one of them pieces that, where the base of it is really taking up a lot of the weight of this, and I'm not kidding you, folks. The weight in this is absolutely extraordinary. So again, I'll just give you another kind of look at the base of it if I can. And I think that's coming across quite nicely on the camera, it has to be said. And again, you can sort of see the detail on her hand as it's gone up her arm there as well. And again, another look at her face, and maybe a bit of on the side there as well. So it really is a beautiful piece, it has to be said. And it displays, again, like all my pieces, they all just display so beautifully. So as you can see there on the bottom, that is the media book you do get with it. But again, I just want to spend just a little bit more time with this. Again, I'm just looking at the cracks on the terrain there as well. It really is amazing. So that's the back of the woman as well. And you got a bit of, I think it's a bit of dust on it there as well, which won't come off. That's a 9. So yeah, just again another side profile of her. And just to give you an idea of the thickness of the base as well, it's a very thick piece. And yeah, take it back around, and that's the whole thing in full. So it really is an amazing piece. It has to be said. So so just take the media book out, which slides out perfectly. And this is the media book. So I'm going to just remove this J card first, and I'll just quickly show you what's on this J card. I'll hold this up close if you want to have a look at it. So it is a 3-disc set as well. You got a remastered version, you got the original, and you've got a bonus disc as well. So yeah, that is the J card, and then onto the media book itself. So yeah, that is the cover art, and it's my favorite cover art for The Evil Dead. And that is the spine of it. And then around to the back, and look at that. That is really, really cool. Absolutely amazing. So I don't think this is a Nameless media bust. I can't remember, but I don't think it is. I might be wrong now, but I don't see anything with Nameless written on it. So that is your original version now. And that is your remastered version, and then of course you've got your bonus disc. So like I said, a 3-disc set. So I'll just quickly take us around to the book of it as well if I can. Just hold this up, and again, this is a German release, so it's going to be all in German. But I'll just give you a quick idea of what the media book actually looks like. So yeah, that is my Evil Dead bust, and hopefully in the next couple of videos I might show off the a couple of more of my Evil Dead busts that I actually have. So yeah, that's Evil Dead. Right folks, so there you have it. That is 5 items that I wanted to show in this video today. I did promise I was going to show some big ticket items, and I think I delivered on that promise with this video. Some absolutely remarkable pieces. So again, I just want to put this out there. If there is something in this background that you do want a closer look at, please leave a comment down below, and I will be more than happy to show it in my next video. It's the least I can do. So that is it folks, that is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it the thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on some of these pieces that I've showed off. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.